All right, in this video, we are going to continue coding our rock, paper, scissors game. And in this program, in the last lecture, we stopped where we are about to code the check option function. All right, so we are going to continue from there. So this income option, let's also initialize it with the value 0 here. All right, so that the subsequent values is going to be generated by the run function as we have it in line 36. So now we are going to invoke function check option. But before we do that, let's go and create the function prototype for this particular function that we are about to create. So I'm going to write void. We don't expect this function to return anything, and the name of the function is check option, and we are going to pass two arguments to it. So in the function definition, we are going to define two parameters. So we say user option and computer option. So this is the function prototype for this particular function. So let me come here and just write function prototype. So function prototype. All right. So now we go over, and then we have here, if you invoke this function, we are expected to pass user option and followed by computer option, and then the program will transfer control to the user check option. So now we are going to go and code this check option. We are still in function main, so let me come outside function main, and then here I'm going to write this function definition header for this particular function. So it's void check option, and we define the parameters. It's going to be user option followed by computer option. So, and this is our the body of this particular function. So let me do so, make a comment here, and void and check option, the name of the function here. So let me copy this, and then I'm going to paste it here. So we now start scripting the body of this particular function. So now if the program now has this particular user option and com option, now it's going to make use of this user option and com option to now play the game improper. So now if user option is equivalent to computer option, we know it is a 0. So but before that, we are going to specify what the options are. So let me just make a comment here. I'm going to write 1 is scissors, 1 is scissors, 2 is paper, just as we give it in the prompt for the user, and 3 is rock. 3 is rock. So now we are going to say if, make use of if to compare what has been passed to our program, user option and computer option. Now if user option is equivalent to computer option, then we know definitely it is a 0. So what we are going to print is that it is a 0. So we just have print format, and then print out it's a 0. Print out it is a 0. So this is how it's going to be. It is a 0. So and then just as we have been doing before, we write end, and then end user option, computer option. Let me just copy this one here, or the whole of the including the if. So let me just copy this, paste it here. Paste it here. All right. So end if user option, so that when we have so many braces, it might begin to the program might become somehow more confusing. But this comment will help us know that this brace is for which control structure, is for which structure. We know that whenever we see this, we know that you can easily relate this particular brace with this particular if statement. So we know that it is a 0. So when we have user option and computer option, we know that it is a 0. But we don't know, we want to know exactly what the user has selected and what the computer has selected. So for that, I'm going to move in within this body of this program and then decide to check again if user option, since it is a draw, if user option is equivalent to 1 and we make it of and, that means both the two conditions has to be true for us to print what we want to print in this if the body of this if control structure. If user option equals to computer option, since we know that they are both equal, if they are both equal to 1, we know that they are both equal. If they are both equal to 1, or we can even just make it up. If user option equals to 1, we say use selected, since we know that the program will not even reach up to this line 58 if this condition has not been met. So it is this condition has been met, that is user option and computer option. That's why we are even being able to come up to this. So something to swap to save our the overhead of the program. Let's just make this comparison. If user option equals to 1, then we know that definitely the computer option also equals to 1. Then what we are going to say is print format. Okay, so here please let me, it's always advisable to go with 2 arguments. Yes, conversion specifier for a string. We call this format control string. Percentages is a conversion specifier for a string. So we have this, and then we print. After this, we print, or before it, we print new line, and then we print it. And then next we have also S, and before it we have a new line character, and then what we are going to print is the reason where we have that. So it's just an information, and we are going, why is it a 0? It is a 0 because you selected your option is because your option is what, if it is 1, we know that your option is scissors, and your option is scissors, and computer option and computer option is also scissors, and computer option is also reason. Your option is scissors, your option is scissors, computer scissors, or let me just make it break. Your option scissors, and computer scissors as well. That is why it is a draw according to the rules of this rock paper scissors game. Okay, so here we are, and now we have this, then a comment, and this particular something, and this particular structure. So I'll just copy this one here, and then I'm going to paste it here. So now again, we now check if this condition has been tested. Also to check why is it a draw, it is either we both selected scissors, or both selected paper, or both selected rock. So now next we check if user option is 2. Now if user option is 2, then that means that I'll just copy this one. Let me just copy Apple. I've just copied. Okay, let me just copy this one completely, and then just override it with this one. Paste it. Now if user option now is 2, reason your option, we know that 2 is paper, we say paper, and computer also paper. So we have computer also paper, and user option 2. Next, paste this one as well. If user option is 3, Then reason 3 is rock. Your option is rock. It's rock. And computer also is rock. And we have end user option is 1. Okay, end user option 3. So this we check whether if we both selected the same option. It was selected the same option. So it is a draw. And this and this and this and that. So this is for this particular something range format. It is a draw. It is a draw. Raising. All right. So next, now we started with if. Now, if they are not equal, that means that they are. If they are not equal, that means that we both selected different option. So we'll just come over here and have the else part. Now else if. Now if user option is 2. Okay. If user option is 1, if user option is 1, we know that 1 is scissors. If the user selected scissors and then the computer selected something else. Now we are going to check. Now if the user selected scissors, then it's either the computer selected 2 or 3, since we have already dealt with when they both selected the same option. Now we now check if now computer option is 2. Okay, as I said, it's always good to comment in these braces. Let me just copy this one here. So let me write here and this, paste it here. Now if comp option is 2, if the computer option now is 2, what do we do? If computer option is 2, we know if the user has selected scissors, the computer has selected selected paper, then we know that the user has won because scissors cut paper. Then we just print format. So we have this /new line. You won the game. You won the game. And then we need to give a reason. Print. We specify the reason why you won the game. /new line. What is the reason? The reason is scissors cut paper. So scissors cut paper. So that is the reason why we, according to the rule of the game, that is what makes the user to have won this particular game. So let me copy this and then paste it here. And this particular structure. Now next, if the user now selected, if the user has selected scissors and then the computer had decided to select rock, then we also have something like this. Okay, not in the whole of it. Let me just copy the whole of it. Let me just copy everything here. And then I'm going to paste it here. So now we said if comp option is 3 now, not 2. So also here is 3. Then the user lost the game because the user has selected scissors and the computer has selected rock, and we know that rock breaks scissors. It blunt scissors. That is the rule of the game. So we say you lost the game. You lost the game. Reason: rock blunt scissors or break scissors. Rock blunt scissors. Blunt rock blunt what? Scissors. Scissors. So that is the rule. All right. So next, Now we also have another else if. So to check for the next selection, this is the first selection for the user. The user has selected scissors. Now what if the user has selected paper? Then we have another else if. So let me copy this one here and then come and paste it here. Now else if user option is 2, that means the user selected paper. Now if comp option is 1, the user selected paper while the computer selected scissors. So we say you lost the game. You lost the game. Reason? Scissors cuts paper as it is. So we don't need to change anything in this particular print format because the user selected paper while the computer selected scissors. So it's a reason scissors cuts paper. And if if comp option, this is 1. And also here. Now what if the computer selected 3? The user selected 2 and the computer selected 3. We know 1 is scissors, 2 is paper, 3 is rock. So the user selected paper while the computer selected rock. Then we say you won the game. Also here this time around, you won the game. You won the game. Reason. What is the reason? Is that paper covers rock. Paper covers rock. So this is something new here. So let's write it. Paper covers. This is according to the rule of the game. Paper covers rock. So and else if user option now is 2. So we have this. So now what if the user selected 3, which is rock? Then we just copy. We paste it. So I think it's already on the clipboard. So I just paste it here. Now else if the user selected 3 and the computer selected 1 here and the computer selected 2 here. Now if the computer selected 1, that means the user selected rock while the computer selected scissors. So you won the game. Why did the user won the game? Because rock, blunt, scissors. So let me just copy this one here. Rock, blunt, scissors. So just copy this one here and then paste it here. Rock, blunt, scissors. Now we have this one. This is end comp option 1 and this is end user option 3 and this is 2. Now if the user selected 3 is rock and the computer selected paper, you lost the game. Why do you lose the game? Because paper covers rock. Paper covers rock. So we say paper covers rock. So these are some of the logic for this particular tutorial. Now let's run the program and then see whether what we have been doing so far, we have been doing the right thing. User option, computer option. So let's go and run this program and see as it is now. If there's any error, we come over and fix the error. So okay, so I need to navigate to that particular directory. cd excuse me, cd okay, cd again. Am I in this something? No, cd go out. Cd YouTube. All right, so let me clear the screen. Okay, we see something here. So gcc, can compile it again. rps game.c, and then we want to output it as rps game. So we see we have errors. We have void check option, in function declaration types. All right, so we have line number 22. We didn't specify the types, 22 and 51. Line number 22, line number 51. Line number 22. We made a very big mistake. So int is there, but int. This is also int. In fact, the data type, declaration of data type in the parameters is more important than them of the parameters. Them of the parameters is even optional in the function prototype. So here likewise we say int we expect int variables to be passed as argument when this function is invoked. So now come over here again, and then I'm going to clear the screen, and then I'm going to compile it. All right, so now we don't have any error, so let me run it and see. So wow, let's enter an option. So let me cut it, please. Enter an option. Let's make it print on the next line. Please enter an option. So let me go more back. Check option. Please enter an option. So it's supposed to come under a new line. So new line. So let me come over here again and see. Clear the screen. Then we compile it. Need to compile it. Okay, it's good now. Welcome to rock paper and scissors game. Please enter an option. Scissors. Let's go with scissors. You won the game. Reason: scissors cut paper. Please enter an option. Let me go with 2. It is a draw. Reason: your option. Your option. Paper, and computer also selected paper. Your option is paper, and computer is also paper. So your option paper and computer paper. I'll just say you both selected paper. I think it's more something here with there. So let's go. Let me go with option 3. It is a draw. Okay, instead of a draw, say it is a tie. So going by the feedback we have in this program, we can go back and improve the program. So instead of saying it is a draw, let's say it is a tie. I think it's more, it sounds more better. We say it is a tie. So let me just go back here in the program. All right, it is a tie. So instead of saying it is a draw, just come over here. Say it is a tie. It is a tie. It is a tie. And reason: you both selected scissors. You both selected scissors. You both selected scissors. Full stop. Also likewise here, reason: you both selected paper. So you both selected paper. So you both selected paper. So and then go down. You both selected rock. You both selected rock. You both selected rock. So this is the way it is. So now you won the game. Reason: scissors cut paper. All right, you won the game. Let me add something. Your selection, your option, your selection. Let me just copy this one here and then paste it here. Let's give print out what each of us, the user and what the user and the computer both selected. Your option is scissors. Computer option is paper. So see, and scissors cut paper. Okay, so we can also do the same for the remaining. So also here we lost the game. And let me just copy this one to be better. So let me just copy this and then paste it here. Your option is 3. Your option is 1, which is scissors, while the computer option is 3, rock. Computer option is rock, while we selected scissors. Your option is scissors, paper. All right. So, and then next other, likewise here, you lost the game. Why do you lost the game? Your option is number 2 is paper, while the computer option is scissors. Scissors. And then we'll move over likewise here again. You won the game. Your option is paper, while the computer option is rock. Rock. So paper, rock. Okay, next, let's see. You won the game. Why do you won the game? Your option is rock. While the computer option is scissors. Next, we go again. You lost the game. What is your option? Your option is rock, while the computer option is 2, and 2 is paper. Okay, I don't need to delete anything. Or 2 is paper, and paper covers rock. So let's save it, and then let's go back and recompile it and run the program and see. So let me enter 1 -1 and the program terminate. So let me go recompile it again. We don't have any error. Now we run the program and see. Enter 1. It is a tie. You both selected scissors. I think it's better. Then you go to, let's go with option 2. It's still a tie. You both selected paper. Then option 3. You lost the game. Your option rock. Computer option paper. Reason paper covers rock. So paper covers rock. So we therefore lost the game. So if we enter -1, we are going to terminate the program. So this is where this lecture is going to end, and in the next program we continue improving the program till we get the final rock paper scissors game. So thank you for watching this video.